Blood thinners are commonly used in the prevention of strokes. Now, this is especially important for people who have suffered a first stroke, as they have an increased risk of suffering a second one. Andrea is here to tell us more about blood thinning medicines and how your diet might affect the medication you take. Good morning, Andrea. Good to have you here.
Hi, thank you.
So we're talking all about blood thinning medications. Can you tell us more on that?
Well, it's such a relevant topic because on Facebook people post questions about their health, and I actually quite often get people asking about the use of certain blood thinning medicines like warfarin is a popular one, and their diet, because there are some things to take in consideration.
Talking about Facebook, I actually have a Facebook question here for you from Faith Yon, who says, "Morning, Andrea. Could you please cover the topic of which foods to avoid when one is taking warfarin?"
Okay, well, warfarin being a blood thinning medicine, it's important to know that foods that are rich in vitamin K can interfere with the working of warfarin. What warfarin does is it helps keep the blood thin, it helps prevent blood clots from forming. As soon as you add lots of vitamin K in your diet, then it can interfere with the working of the warfarin, and then blood clots may form.
Okay, now I know that we're talking about vitamin K, but just to give us some more clarity on which foods contain those things, I see you've prepared for us an array of different foods here.
Well, it's interesting because with nutrition, often people want to say healthy, unhealthy, and that's definitely not the case today. These green veggies, spinach and also kale, Brussels sprouts, parsley and alfalfa are dietary sources of vitamin K. So when people are prescribed the warfarin medication, they're often told don't overindulge in these foods. So it's not like something bad's going to happen if you eat a small amount, but it's probably best to stay away from them.
Okay, I see. And then what foods can you include in your diet to make sure that you're not, kind of doing something to, not help what you're taking?
Obviously, if you cut out these green veggies, you need to make sure that you still get your plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables. So normal lettuce and your pumpkin vegetables, those are definitely very low or contain hardly any vitamin K. And beans and things like that. And then the questions often also asked about other foods because you have salmon here, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, also those nuts there contain omega-3, and we also have garlic. Now, if you look at scientific literature, they'll say that foods with blood thinning properties include omega-3 and garlic. So the question is, can you or can't you eat them?
Exactly.
Well, you can certainly eat them, but in moderate amounts, because they obviously have mild blood thinning effects. So on top of the warfarin medication, it won't add up to too much. However, there are some omega-3 supplements, for instance. So these products are safe to use if you use them in low doses, if you're on warfarin.
Now, you see, this is why it's so good to have you here and to have these examples here in front of us, because these are foods that we would gravitate to if we were looking for a healthier lifestyle. But if you are taking blood thinning medications, then you're actually going to be, actually harming yourself by taking too much of a good thing, right?
That's right, yes. And I wanted also to mention there are supplements like the Vital IQ Boost that contains that herb ginkgo biloba. Now that is a herb that improves blood circulation, but it has quite a strong blood thinning effect. So that's why on the box itself you'll see there it says do not use with anticoagulant therapy.
There we go.
In other words, not to be used with blood thinning medicines. So if you want to know whether your supplement is suitable with your medication, it will definitely be indicated on the packaging if it's not suitable.
Well, thank you so much, Andrea, for always giving us such great tips on, how to stay healthy and to keep us on the right track. Well, if you want to get in touch with Andrea regarding warfarin and, of course, a healthy, balanced diet, then go to Facebook and you can catch her on Andrea Vital Expert.
For 30 Rand a year, you can subscribe to the Vitalize magazine and receive nutritional advice, fitness tips, and amazing recipes. Visit vital.co.za today.